Okay, we've got one here from a guy called Stevie. And Stevie writes, upon listening to your latest episode and hearing about this poor cunt that was in mental anguish with that total belly and John shitting in the fridge, I came to recall a story from a friend. This said friend was at a party many moons ago with another friend called John.
Fuck you.
So my friend and John were at the party. Everything going fine when John realises he needs a good shit. On trying to scurry through the bodies, getting the toilet, finds out a queue is forming due to some cunt spewing the ringer. So maybe crafty or maybe a complete bell end, I don't know. John grabs the kettle from the kitchen and finds a nice wee cupboard. He proceeds to shit in the kettle, then put it back for the poor bastard who owns the house to use for their coffee in the morning. What is your take on this? Is he a legend or a bell end? What do you think, Q-Ball?
I think he's a cunt. That's just fucking horrible.
Could you imagine in the morning you're hungover from the party the night before, you flick the old kettle on for a quick cuppy. Of course, the poop's in water, so you can't really get much smell.
And you're not even checking.
You can't check. Why would you check your kettle for poops? Let's face it. So I mean, occasionally lime scale, but they were poops. You know.
No.
So
that's definitely not decaffeinated.
Of course. Of course, when you pour it, it's going into coffee, so it's brown anyway. Oh. You're not going to see the poops unless it breaks up into little crumbs.
Poopy granules.
Into your coffee.
Oh,
I mean, come on. Why does every show become about shit? So you think...
That's fucking wrong.
Horrible cunt.
Yeah.
What do you think, Maynard?
That's a damn disgusting, horrible cunt. That's what that is. That's just like, hang your head in shame, horribleness.
Jesus. And what about you, Pink? What do you think?
Yeah, that really is that's a bit shocking. I'll tell you what, it reminds me of a very quick story. Myself and the big man used to be cleaners in a nuclear establishment in Caithness many moons ago.
Unnamed.
Unnamed. And this establishment, there was a story I remember being told that there was a hut in one of the kind of far off reaches that. Obviously, it was a kind of tea hut, and they had their kettle and all that kind of shit in there. And what they used to do is just to fill the kettle up from the spout, like a lot of people do with the kettle, and just click it and boil it and whatnot. And then someone new came in and needed to fill the kettle, and they lifted the lid, which hadn't been done in months. And what did they find in the kettle? But a mouse.
Oh, Jesus.
Not looking too healthy.
Oh.
A little bit poached, but he'd been in there for a wee while. So the lesson to be learned, I suppose, with this is always lift the lid off the kettle when you're filling it.
Jesus Christ.
That's the first thing I'm going to do when I get home, and I'll be like, well, I haven't opened that in a while. Like,
yeah.
No.
Sweet.